Bill Southerly says, I don't know about the scorpion and the frog, but a wise man, Drex, told me a story about the Binger and the German Shepherd. The Binger got bit by the German Shepherd. It was just its nature. Real quick, I want you to tell people what a German Shepherd is. Your definition of a German Shepherd while I go pee, because I've been drinking a little bit and I'm about to piss my pants. So go ahead, Drex.
So for those you don't know, the term actually comes from Minister Jap. Shout out to Minister Jap, by the way. Go watch his channel. He has to like move a lot of his shit off of YouTube because he was too savage. But Minister Jap came with the term because in the civil rights era, both here and other countries in the world, like if you go to like when Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman, when the French came to Zaire, they of course used German Shepherds, which were the attack dogs against black folks, in particular black men. So by modern standards, who's the one who attacks black men and tries to destroy them all day, every day? It's these ratchet ass black bitches, right? Thus the term German Shepherd. They are the worst creatures that have ever walked the face of the earth, as I've said. For everyone in the chat who's ever had an encounter with a black woman, I know it was not positive because they don't do anything positive in life. The only thing that they can do is destruction, be accusatory, be derogatory, be ratchet. They're everywhere you look. They're fucking twerking. And I mean, their dating options are slim to nil, right? And we talk about dating. Camelot and I are sitting here, and the beauty of talking about dating is that passport bros is the natural byproduct of the collapse of the dating market in the West. So for those of you ladies who know, or especially the gentlemen who know, passport bros will be the future. Guys are going to look around. They're going to see their options here, and they're going to see the laws here. And for those of you who don't know, I just had a Discord live chat earlier today talking with my guys in the UK. It is now, you can get punished and spend 7 years behind bars if you are a man talking about sexual conquest in the presence of a woman. The laws are so misandrous, right? That guys go, you know what, fuck it, I'm out. And they become passport bros, right? Look, I want you to think about this for a second, Camelot. Imagine growing up in the black community and you are faced with the worst, I hate to even say woman, the worst female humans ever shown on this earth. The highest abortions, highest STDs, 82% of them are overweight. Of those 82%, 80% are fucking obese, right? Serial baby mamas. Their hygiene is terrible. Their vaginal hygiene is worse. They look like men. They sound like men. They act like men. They have the highest rate of crime. They send the most children off to prison. And they're telling you, yo, black ass ain't shit. And you sit there, you're like, wait a minute. You're saying I ain't shit. And you're looking around with all of her little bastard little running around the fucking the ghetto. And you're like, oh, you're looking at him, right? You're like, you're calling me an ain't shit dude? And then something hits you, right? Your phone rings. And obviously it's me, right? I'm calling you up. And this is Black Camelot. Yo, Black Camelot, what's up, man? What's good, fam? Yo, look, man. What are you up to? You're like, yo, man, I'm sitting here dealing with fucking Shaniqua, Lakeisha, fried chickenisha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these bitches out here give me a headache, man. Yeah, this bitch went ahead and went upside my head with an ironing board and shit. And you're sitting there like, I'm like, yo, Black Camelot, you want to come out with me, man? You ever been to Sasua in DR, right? You ever been to Las Serenas? You ever been to Brazil? And I take you with me, right? I take you to Asia. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to go to Phuket? I take you to these spots. And then when you come back, right, after you've experienced femininity for the first time, women who didn't look like they ate 17 water buffaloes at one time, right? All of a sudden you're around women who, when you walk past them, you smell a feminine, light fragrance. You don't smell fried chicken grease, right? And then all of a sudden it hits you. You're like, I can do better. I deserve better. You see what I'm saying? I don't deserve to be mistreated like this. And that's what Passport Bros is about, because these brothers have finally gone overseas, Camelot. Look, this is no lie, man. a lot of black dudes, especially if they grew up in low income environments with ratchet ass ghetto single moms, like most of them do. And I mean, the ones that survive, because usually they abort the black babies, the males. They abort the males. And when you are in these environments, right, you say to yourself, so what are my dating options? If you're not a Pookie and Ray Ray, you're not a fucking thug, right? Bro, you don't get chosen, right? You're told, imagine being told all your life, right? You're going to school to be a fucking network engineer, right? You're going for computer science, and maybe, you're nerdy, right? By their standard, right? You're a square, you're a lame, whatever. That's what they tell you. And you're thinking like, well, I guess I ain't shit. Because, your self-esteem is beat. If all you've been told since the moment you were born is you ain't shit, right? You just assume, I guess I ain't shit. And for the first time when you go overseas, you're treated with respect. You're treated with dignity, with honor, right? With femininity. You're greeted with femininity, right? Like you said earlier, rubbing your back.
Yeah.
Look, when someone hands you a cold beer, look, in Asia, right? They take off your shoes, rub your feet. There are men that, this is no bullshit. A guy can look at a woman who's a 6, and he could be a millionaire. He'll be like, I'm putting a ring on that. Because it's how he's being treated, right?
Yep.
She only needs to be hot enough. This is where women get confused. Men don't look for 10s. We really don't. Because we all know they can't fuck and they have no value. Because they've never been forced to do anything other than look hot.
Yep.
So a guy will lower the visual beauty standard for the intangible things, right? Is she nice? Is she sweet? Is she funny? Does she have a sense of humor? Black women are incapable of having any of these things, okay? Because they are demon spawn. So when you encounter them, the only thing you're going to be left with is what? Bullet wounds and problems and drama. That's why whenever you go on YouTube and you type in twerking at, it's always these bitches, isn't it? Twerking at funeral, black bitches. Twerking on the freeway, black bitches. Right? Twerking at a Walmart, black bitches. Twerking at Chuck E. Cheese, black bitches. It's like, can you German Shepherds just stop twerking? Right? Can you stop deleting people? Can you stop sending out your little beta simp army to delete people? Camelot, we're here to talk about dating and relationships. The financial reality that we all face right now, right? Doesn't matter how much money you got. We all face the same reality, which is the cost of everything goes up, right? It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or in between. If the cost of everything goes up, we have to make hard choices, don't we, Camelot? The cost to raise a child is over $300,000, right?
Jesus. Yep.
Okay. I was talking to Legal Mindset. He said in Asia, out in Korea, it's 100 grand per year. That's 1.8 million, bro.
Jesus.
Could you imagine? Like someone says, hey, Camelot, you want to have kids? Yeah, man, I want to start a family. 1.8 million. Hold up. So I'm never going to see this kid. And if it were American laws, right? You'd be thinking to yourself, she can take this kid at any point. I'll never see this kid again. She can Me Too me. I'm gonna have to deal with her bullshit. I can get cucked, right? I can be like Will Smith crying at the table, right?
Yep.
I was having entanglements, pop the dick out of her mouth. And you're sitting there looking like, when I signed up for this contract, this isn't what I had in mind, right? Why the fuck would a man sign that shit, right?
Never.
Because the financial and the legal aspects have now converged. Because think about this, Camelot. Why do you prefer to just smash bitches rather than even date, right? We're not going to talk about marriage, just dating. Financially and emotionally, you take a hit, right? Like, watch this. I was talking to Virgin Anna about this. And I said, Anna, you are a high-value woman, but listen carefully. From the male perspective, right? Resources, right? That's what we provide those tangibles. Hey, Camelot, are you going to have more or less time with your friends if you're dating?
Less.
Are you going to have more money in your pocket or less money in your pocket?
Less.
Are you gonna have more options to fuck bitches? We're talking about if you're faithful, more options to fuck bitches when they get out of pocket, or less?
Less.
Yeah. So you're gonna be committed to one vagina who at any time can put you in the doghouse, right? Use sex as a weapon. You've seen that happen, right? To your buddies.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute. So now she's dangling the sex carrot over you, and you're like, why is this a good thing? Right? What are you getting out of that? Like, think about it. These women can't cook. These bitches can't boil water. So let me get this straight. You want me to pay money, and I lose time. I lose money. I lose time with my hobbies. I lose time with my friends. What am I gaining? So Camelot, what does the man gain out of just dating? We're not going to talk about marriage, just dating. what does he gain from dating?
It depends on the woman, really, but nothing.
We're saying the average woman, like the average chick. We're not talking about like, like the unicorn, right? The average woman, what is it that you're going to gain?
Occasional sex.
That's the most, right? Because she's not going to cook for you.
Yeah.
She's not going to clean for you. She's not going to be nice to you, right? She's always bitching and complaining. Emotional manipulation, gaslighting, all that. Now, let me ask you this, Camelot. What sounds better? All of that, or hopping behind the wheel of that car, hitting that fucking burning that clutch, and you shift into first gear and you just peel the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
Doing your hobbies, right? And when you get home, all of your shit is exactly where you fucking left it, isn't it? And you're like, oh my God, look. That's where that drink was, right? Hey, okay, check this out. You woke up on a Sunday, right? You want to play some video games in your fucking boxers and just do nothing, right? What's that, Camelot? You don't hear no nagging, do you? You don't hear this. Yip, 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 yip. You don't hear that shit, do you? You don't hear anyone trying to dictate how you're supposed to spend your fucking time and money, do you? Right?
No. And that's
have you talked to married guys?
Yeah, dude,
she's always in his. You can't spend money on that. You wasted too much time doing this. Bitch, what the fuck are you doing?
I was when I used to be married back in the day, I would go to the Christmas gatherings, right? As you would do. And I remember that all the sister-in-laws, would sit there and they would talk about how, well, so-and-so wanted to spend his money on some new tires, or so-and-so wanted to spend his money on some new mods for his car. But I told him that was not okay. Or he wanted to buy the new Xbox. That was not okay.
Not okay.
And keep in mind, the woman saying this is the stay-at-home wife that doesn't even make the income. If there was that, and this is something I'm very, very very passionate about. There will never be a person, and I'm talking genderless, especially, but women, of course. There will never be a person in my life that tells me how to spend my money. That I
never.